the artist intended to.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Elton John album review. We got Nick, we got the well-known Scott. Y'all know who I am, and we are talking about Elton John's third studio album from 1970. That is Tumbleweed Connection. This, I think, will be an interesting album to talk about. Yeah, this one was kind of a blind spot for me. All right, so before we share our thoughts on this album, Nick, do you want to give out the
Background information.
Background information on this album. This album was released in the UK October 30th, 1970. In the US, it was released January 1971. It was recorded March of 1970. And so after the debut album in America, as I would say, but Bernie Taupin had big influence from a band called The Band. What are you talking about, The Band? The Band is literally the name of the band.
Wait, who?
very inspiring name there.
The Band.
Who?
The Band.
No,
I know
not the who.
The
Oh, I know
Band.
who.
Okay, in all seriousness, though, he was heavily influenced from their very big album. This is a pretty big album, really. It's called Music from Big Pink. It's a pretty big album, really, amongst music fans. To be honest, I've never heard it before, so I'm kind of... I've never heard it before, so I got to listen to it at some point.
I've heard of the band. They have some good songs.
Are they the band that is taking the...
Yeah. Yeah, the song's called The Wait. But that's the song. They also have a good one called The Night We Drove on Dixie Down.
Okay.
That's a good
Yeah,
song.
that was Bernie's big influence into writing the songs for this album. It is a concept album. Concept based on Americana, country, and Western themes. And this album was mostly written because like Bernie had like this fascination for Americana. His big song that he really liked was El Paso. He really liked,
Oh, the Marty Robbins.
That's a good song.
yeah, that was like another influence of his. And of course, Elton John, he wrote the music for it. But this is like a big album for Bernie, really, as a songwriter. This was like he was really like focused on the writing because how interested he was in this. I will say I do respect that. I will say I do respect that. And as for the artwork, which I'm going to be honest, I really like the album cover. I don't know what you guys think about the album cover, but I really like the album cover.
Elton John waiting at the train station.
Yeah, the Sheffield Park Railway Station. That was where the album cover was taking place at. I don't really have much more background info from that besides Bernie's fascination with Americana. That was like, I mean, they recorded in the same studio, Treading Studios, and same producer as the previous album. So
And I guess Gus Dudgeon's going to be around for a while.
yeah, so nothing really changed really in the production value. And as for my brief thoughts on this album, I'm gonna be honest. I think this is a huge step down from the previous album. I know there's gonna be a lot of Elton John fans that are gonna have their pitchforks being like, "Wah, kill the beast" or "kill the monster."
Or Burn Down the Mission.
The Nick must
Kill
die.
him. But I don't know. I just don't find this album as interesting as the American debut or self-titled. I'll go more into it when we review it. But if you gave me the option between this or self-titled, I'm saying self-titled all the way.
All right, so let's begin side one with, I really like the title of this opening track, The Ballad of a Well-Known Gun.
Well, we go to the last album, and you have this absolutely wonderful opening song, your song. It's just like this awesome song. You're just like, it's like one of his best songs that he's sang, and it's like and it's my least favorite song from self-titled. I know Jason's probably rolling over right now, just me saying that, but
Maybe me a little too. I can't see how that can be any lower than 3, but we're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one.
however, we go to this song, and I'm like, this is easily the weakest song on the album. Not because of how great the album is. I already said it's a disappointment. But this is just a bore. This song is a bore. This is I cannot remember the song at all. You'd be like, how does that song go? I'll be like, I don't know. Yeah, this song just doesn't do it for me. This is easily the worst song on the album, and it's the opening song. It's not a good sign.
It's funny because exactly what you described is how I would describe another song on this album, but not this one. I actually really like this song. It's really cool. I like the guitar playing from Caleb Quay. Apparently Dylan really liked this song, like Bob Dylan. And, like, one time, like, Burn Me Toppin or Elton John, I saw either a video clip or read something that one of them ran into Bob Dylan when they first came over to America, and Bob Dylan, like, shook their hand and was like, hey, I really like your song, Ballad of a Well-Known Gun. That's a pretty good tune. So, that's pretty cool that Dylan liked this song. I like, the There Goes a Well-Known Gun. That's definitely my favorite part of the song. I like that. And I like the Now They Found Me, Now They Found Me. I will say that this album definitely has more rock elements than the last one. But, like, once again, I really do like this album. It's just, I prefer the first song to this one.
All right. So I didn't realize how divisive of a track this was going to be. I'm going to go with Scott's. I think this song is awesome. This is a great opening track. I love the piano playing on this song. I definitely disagree with Nick. I think this song is one of the more memorable tracks on the album, especially that chorus. Well, they found me. Well, they found me. And then it goes to the end and it's like, there goes the well-known gun. It captures the feel of a Western, and it really sets the tone, I think, of what Elton and Bernie were trying to go for on this album. And I thought it was a great way to kick off the album. This is one of my favorite songs on the album. And I will say now, this made my top 5. So our next track is Down in Time. Okay.
Yeah, I really don't care for the song either. I don't know. I just these first 2 songs are not doing it for me, and it's the first 2 songs on the album, and just not a good look for you, Elton, or Elton and Bernie. I don't want to blame it all on Elton. It's both of them.
I think this album, like you said, was Bernie's idea.
Yeah, like I said, I respect it more than I like it. One of those things, and I do not like this song. It's another mediocre song for me.
I'm going to be completely opposite. I love this song. This is definitely my top 5 on the album. I love the acoustic bass that's on this song. I just think it's a very beautiful song. You've got like harp in there and acoustic bass, and the lyrics are very sad. It's about like this girl was said to meet this guy somewhere out under the stars, and he's just sitting there waiting, and she ends up showing him up. She doesn't show up, and he's just sitting there waiting, counting the stars. It's a sad ending, but like, I don't know. I think it's a really moody piece, and I really enjoy it. It's a very good song, one of the better songs on this album.
All right, so I think I might have the big hot take of the bunch. I will stress I do like this song. I think it's a really good ballad. I like some of the instruments on it, especially the harp at the beginning of it. Very lovely song. My unpopular opinion, it does not fit on this album.
Oh, wow.
I think this song would have been better on the self-titled. I think since that album was more about ballads and clever lyrics, I think this would have fit better on the previous album. And come to find out, this song was written for the self-titled album. It just didn't make it,
Oh.
and and they decided to use it for Tumbleweed Connection.
Okay, because I'm listening to this song and I'm like, this song, I do not hear any Western allusions in this song. It's the only song on the album that I don't hear any Western allusions on.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think if it was on the previous album, it could have very well been in my top 5. It's that good of a song. I still like the song well, but because it's on this album, it didn't make my top 5. It's my least favorite song on side 1, but I still think it's a really good song.
Now
I'm gonna have to. If it was on self-titled, it would have ruined an otherwise perfect album.
All right. So our next song on the album is Good Old Country Comfort.
I think this is a pretty good song. I don't think it's anywhere near quality as the last album, but I liked it. It was good. I have nothing really much to say. This album is just an album I don't really care for. And I told this to Jacob before we started recording. This album gets I told this to Scott at one point. Like every time I listen to Moving Pictures by Rush, it would get better and better. But for me, every time I listen to this album, it just gets progressively weaker. It just progressively goes lower and lower in my rankings. It's just I don't care for this album, and this song, it's just good. It's not great. It's not amazing. It's just good.
I think off stream I may have told you guys that this is my least favorite song on the album, and that is not correct. That's a different one. This song's all right. This is the only song on the album that they attempted to release as a single. Didn't really go anywhere, but kind of an odd choice for the single. I guess it's the most representative of the album cover and the theme. It's the most country-sounding song on the album. It's pretty good. Not one of my favorites on the album, but it's still pretty good.
Well, I think I'm the most positive on this song. I think I'll spill the beans now. This is my favorite song on the album.
Cool.
I can see why they tried to push this as a single, because I just love the down-home charm of this song. This is the closest thing that Elton got to doing a country song, and I think he did a really good job pulling that off. Like the use of the fiddle on this track is awesome. There's a really awesome steel guitar solo that I was really vibing to, and just singing about the slice of life, down home nostalgia that a lot of people, especially down south, can relate to. I think is really cool. It's kind of weird that the British guy is writing this song, but if he's I've read different interviews where he's like a big fan of country music, and he's even done collaborations with country artists over the years, and even produced a tribute album where country artists covered his music. I think in 2018, I think. So I think he's one who respects the genre. So it's cool that he did a full-blown country song on this album, and I think it's an absolute banger. I really love this song.
What's funny is neither of them had even stepped foot in America before they wrote this album.
Wow.
They were just doing it based off of songs they had heard about America and their
Probably.
the idealism of going to America and what life is like there, rather than their actual experiences.
But yeah, I still think it's a great song. The writing in this song is terrific. Like some of the descriptive details of some of the things that he writes, I'm like, okay, I can relate to some of this. I love it. Well, our next track is "Son of Your Father."
This is another song I think it's good. I thought it was good while I was listening to it, but that's about it. It's just a good song. I enjoyed it. It's not one of his best songs. It's not one of his worst songs. It's good.
I have generally positive things to say about this one. I like the background singers, especially whenever they sing with Elton. You are the son of your father, and the orchestration's done by why did I never remember his name? Paul Buckmaster on this one, like the bow, 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 bow. Like the orchestrations that go behind it are pretty good. Once again, though, I think I'm kind of with Nick. A lot of these songs I enjoy whenever I hear them, but then when I step away, I can't exactly remember all the details of them.
Oh wow! I think this song rocks. This song has such a great drive to it. This is one of the more rocking tracks on the album. I thought it was an interesting way as a continuation after Country Comfort. This is one of the biggest earworms on the whole album. Just love the piano playing on this track. The chorus is really good. You're so fine. And then the use of harmonica on this track. I'm like, oh my gosh, the harmonica on this song is amazing. This is another one of my favorite songs on this album. I'm kind of surprised at some of the different takes on these tracks, but man, this is a good song.
I don't know what it is about this. You know what it might be? I guess the Old West has never really been a particular time I've been interested in. I don't even really like watching Westerns very much.
Let's see, that might be the difference, Ben, because I've grown, especially when I was more in the movie side of things, I came to really dig the Western genre. So some of these songs, I'm like, okay, I'm really digging the imagery and concept of this album.
Not a time that I would have liked to have lived in, the 1800s.
You probably would not. You probably wouldn't like Johnny Cash's "Ride This Train" then.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I just like singing about the desert and tumbleweeds and how they connect, and I don't know. I guess if I'm going to listen to a concept album, I'd rather listen to something with a concept I'd be more interested in. That's probably why I don't have it as high.
Mm. That might be the one defending this album the most.
I'm still going to give it a solid score. It's just like it's definitely better than Empty Sky, but like pretty much every other Elton album we're going to review throughout the mid-70s, I'm going to give a better score.
All right, well, let's see what we all think of the next track, the final song on side one. That is "My Father's Gun."
Yeah, I don't care for this song.
Wow.
I know I'm killing you right now, Jacob. I just don't care for this song. This song just doesn't none of these songs really hit me like the last album do. Like take my quote least favorite song on self-titled, which to be honest, all 10 of those songs could be like one like number one is your song, number one is this song, number one is this song. Like all of them are like number one in my eyes. The only reason why I made a top 5 for that video was because I had to make a top 5. This album, like none of these songs are hitting me, and even the songs I like, they're just good. And yeah, I don't really care for the song.
This is one of 2 songs that I cannot remember what they sound like. And I listened to this album this morning, so that's not exactly good for My Father's Gun.
I'm glad to have to defend this song again. Wow. This is another great song on the album. I'm going to say it now. 4 of the 5 songs from side 1 are in my top 5. That just tells you how good of a side that this is. I think this is a great ballad. The storytelling about a man inheriting his father's gun, and I hope I interpreted the lyrics right. It sounds like he's all fighting in the Civil War. On the rebel side, as I think from what I was able to grasp from the lyrics. And I thought it was very fascinating, the storytelling. Again, a different slice of life. I like the guitar work on this song. and I was very captivated by the storytelling. Uh, this one, like I said, is in my top five. I probably should have mentioned that I think "Son of Your Father" I think could have been a hit song. I don't think this one. I can't really see them pushing this as a hit song, but I think it's a really good deep cut.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the end of side one. We begin side two after we flip the record. If any of us had the vinyl,
It's downstairs.
you always leave it downstairs. But next track is.
I'll have Madman Across the Water. I'll try to grab that one.
All right.
Do that
Well,
one.
our next track is "Where to Now," St. Peter.
AKA the Blue Canoe song.
I don't care for this song either. I feel like Jason right now when he's not into an album. I just not feeling it. This is not peak Elton John right now. This is not how you follow up self-titled. I want to talk about Madman Across the Water already, to be honest.
Track 1, Tiny Dancer.
I love that song.
That's great, but you gotta talk about this album.
That's not how it goes.
These songs are just. This song is so boring. Like I don't like it at all. It's so boring.
There are definitely parts of this song that I like. I like the opening and closing line, which are the same. I got myself a blue canoe. But then, like, it gets to the... And, like, Caleb Quaye has a really cool, like, chorusy guitar tone on the underneath that. But then, like, the rest of the song isn't as memorable as the Blue Canoe part. That's why I called it the Blue Canoe song, because, like, that's the main part I can remember. It's just the Blue Canoe.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this song either. Like the production's good. The storytelling's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't have much to say on this one. It's just not that memorable of a song. Even the part you mentioned, Scott, I just thought that was a weird attempt at doing a yodel. So I wasn't too crazy about this song. Not the worst song on the album though, but
No.
it's in my bottom two. So, hopefully there's more to say on the next song. What are your guys' thoughts on "Love Song"?
I don't care for this song. It's just I don't have much to say. It's not like Empty Sky where the two bad songs on that album are like really bad. I have so much to say. This is just mediocre Elton John songs. It just sounds like songs that weren't good enough for his albums, but like they just decided to put on an album all together. Like, hey, you know those songs we wrote for self-titled that we didn't care for? Well, let's make a full album of that and release it. I know, of course, you know, as my background information implies, it's not like that, but that's what it sounds like to me. It just sounds like rejected songs from albums.
So, I'm not the one who has hot takes very often, but it's time. Love Song is my least favorite song on the album. This is the only cover on the album, and it shows. Elton John is capable of writing much better. What's interesting, though, is that the lady on the background vocals is the lady who wrote the song. That's interesting. But when I hear this song, every time I hear Love Song, and everyone who talks about the song is like, well, oh, Love Song is such a good song. It's so amazing. It's so beautiful. I can never remember what the song sounds like. I could not sing a line from this song. It always just goes one ear and out the other. If I want to listen to a love song, I'll go play your song from the first album. And I'm sorry all you Tumbleweed Connection lovers. You probably clicked off the video because of all of our negativity we've had so far. Go watch our Madman Across the Water review. It'll probably be out by the time anybody actually watches this video. But, I'm sorry to be so negative. Elton John is an amazing artist. It's just, he writes his own songs a lot better. This is my least favorite song because Elton John is capable of writing much better songs rather than this, in my opinion, very dull and boring song.
Hmm. On the flip side, I actually do like this song. Okay.
How does it go?
Uh, I've only heard the song twice, so I'm still trying to process the song.
There are
That doesn't mean it's bad. I think it's a really lovely tune. I actually do like the backing vocals on this song. Now I will say, to piggyback from what you said, Scott, your song is way better. That's like peak Elton John love song. That and maybe Can You Feel the Love Tonight. This one is, I would say it's good but not great. Probably the fact that he didn't write it might be one thing, but I think it's still a really good track, and it's really cool that he brought the original artist to sing with him. I thought that was very respectful of him. And I actually like the acoustic folksiness of this song. But it's not my favorite on the album, though. It probably be an honorable mention, though. Like I said at the beginning, side 2 I don't think is near as strong as side 1. Now we go to Amarina.
Yeah, this is a good song. Yeah, it's good. Okay, that's about it for me.
Okay, we're finally back to some good stuff. This song is in my top 5. This song's in my top 3. This song is great. We've had all these songs that I've said are like boring and I can't remember them. This one is not one of them. This one is amazing. I love all of the creative chords that Elton uses in this song. So a lot of the chords and the chord progressions that are used in this song are very unusual, which is a characteristic of Elton John's music. He likes to take you places that you wouldn't expect with the harmonic structures, and especially there's this section that uses this diminished chord and it has an unusual resolution. I forget the lyric that it's on. It's like da 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 da, and then it goes from a diminished chord to a suspension, which is really interesting. And I love the part where it kind of like floats and has Caleb Quay's guitar that has like a kind of a sound that kind of just makes you feel like you're flying for a second. This is the better love song on the album than the one called Love Song. Like this one is so much better.
Yeah, I like this song. It's not in my top 3. I like I think side 1, like I said, is a lot stronger of a side. I think it's a solid track, though. I could still tell the earnestness in the song. The piano playing is really good.
Yes.
But I just don't think this one stands out compared to, especially the amazing songs on side 1. Like, side 1, I think, really played into the concept of the West more than side 2. With the exception of one song, which can't wait to talk about in a couple minutes. But our next song is Talking Old Soldiers.
Yeah, this isn't this is the last song on the album that I'm going to say this. I do not care for it. Yeah, it's like another song I just think is like really mediocre. I don't remember at all. I heard this sound like 5 times already, so yeah, I don't care for it.
This is the song that probably tonally sounds the closest to his self-titled album. It's just him and the piano, and it's him kind of doing this like half singing, half talking kind of thing, taking on the roles of these soldiers who were talking about the changing world in the 1800s and like social and political issues at the time. This is going to probably be ranked higher on the album. I think it's very good. It's not like my top favorite on here, but I do like this better than some of the other songs. Just because it's more reminiscent of the self-titled album. I don't think that like it's not up to par with the songwriting on the self-titled album, but like the sound sounds a lot more like the self-titled album than the other songs. Snoozer.
This song is boring as sin. This is my least favorite song on the whole album. I heard it twice. All I remember from it is piano playing and him singing about being a soldier. I can't tell you the rest about this song. I just don't care about it. It's not an awful song. It's just boring and uninspiring. Maybe the uninspiring is the wrong word because he's trying to come up with something interesting songwriting wise, but I get nothing out of this song.
Fair criticism.
All right. I hope we all have something to say about this last song, and that is "Burn Down the Mission."
It's a pretty good song. I think it's a decent way of ending the album. I'm gonna be honest; it's my favorite song on the album. But again, I think everything from the self-titled album is way better than this song. And I'm even gonna say it now. I think Skylight Pigeon and The Scaffold is better than anything off this album as well.
Oh wow.
I take.
Okay, this song is on another level than most of the songs on this album. This song is amazing. Is it as good as The King Must Die? Because a lot of people compare this song with The King Must Die. Nick, you would be correct. King Must Die is a lot better, but I still really enjoy this song. I got to see Elton John play this song live when I saw him live, and he did this cool effect that made it look like the piano caught on fire. It was really cool. This is one of the ones I would put on the Essential Listening Elton John playlist. I love the piano playing. I love the chorus. Burn down the mission. It like I said, is just on kind of a league of its own. This and one other song, which I will reveal in my top 5 songs. But this song definitely does help bring the album up a few points, because it is very good.
All right, I will say this is the only song on side 2 that is in my top 5. I think this is an amazing closer. I will agree The King Must Die is better as far as album closers go. But I think it's a great song in its own right. I like how it starts with it being more so of a ballad type song. The lyrics are very ambiguous, but what I could take from it, it's this, I think, poor farmer who's being badly mistreated by a higher power. And he tries to overthrow them so he could try to protect his family, and it backfires because he gets caught in the end. But even with that, it's still a really good song. I love the chorus. Burn down the mission. It's really catchy. I love it whenever after he sings the chorus, like the tempo picks up and he's just like really banging the keys on his piano.
Oh yeah, and the strings,
man. And then it really picks up, and you get like the orchestra come in, and I really like the change in tempo throughout the song, which really makes the song stand out. I will say it's not my absolute favorite song on this album, but it's a great way to close the album. A really cool way to close the concept of this album, and it's definitely one of the standouts, that's for sure. All right. So what is everyone's top 5? I think I'm most curious about Nick's because I think he's the most negative on this album.
Okay. I really have a top. I only really have a top 4, but number 5 by default will be Love Song. It's the best out of the mediocre songs, I guess. Number 4 is gonna be Armorina. Number 3, Son of Your Father. Number 2, Country Comfort, and number 1, Burn Down the Mission.
Country Comfort's up there. Awesome.
Number 5, Son of Your Father. Number 4, The Ballad of the Well-Known Gun. Number 3, Amarina. Number 2, Burn Down the Mission. And I wasn't really able to talk about it a whole lot, but I'm revealing now my favorite song on the album is Come Down in Time.
Okay.
I love that song.
All right, so my top 5. I actually have 3 honorable mentions. Even though I think it's out of place on this album, I do really like Come Down in Time. It probably would have been my number 6. Then the other ones are Amarina and Love Song. But my top 5. Number 5, My Father's Gun. Number 4, Burn Down the Mission. Number 3, Ballad of a Well-Known Gun. Number 2, Son of Your Father. Number 1, Country Comfort.
Now for the moment we've all been waiting
Yeah, well been waiting for. What are we all going to rate Tumbleweed Connection?
Okay, so I gave Empty Sky a 5 out of 10. But I will say there's none of the lows on Tumbleweed are as low as Empty Sky, but none of the highs are really high. This might sound cruel, but I'm giving it a 4 out of 10.
Oh, that is lower than I expected.
So you like Empty Sky better than this?
Yeah, I'd rather listen to Skylight Pigeon, The Scaffold,
Would you rather
Valhalla.
listen to Gulliver?
I mean,
Hey Jude?
at least I remember it. Most of the songs on this album I don't remember. It's just boring music. It's just boring.
I'm definitely gonna be a bit more higher up on the ranking, even though I said a lot of negative things. I'm still gonna give this a solid 8 out of 10.
Okay. I'm actually going to agree with Scott. I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. I was a little disappointed when I heard this album at first, even though it wasn't the country album like I anticipated. As an Elton John album, as a concept album, I think it's pretty good as a whole. I think, truthfully, side 1, I would have given a 9 out of 10 on its own. Side 2, I probably would have given a 7. So because of that, if you mix it together, it'd probably even out to an 8. That's the main reason why I gave it an 8. I think it's maybe a semi-overrated album, but I think the highs on this album are really good. That I think it's a pretty good album that I recommend. So, and
Yeah.
I've averaged the score for the 3 of us. We have Tumbleweed Connection at a 6.5.
Wow.
Which it is higher than Empty Sky. We averaged Empty Sky at a 6. So
6.5, and 10. Wow,
yes.
One of these things is not like the others.
Exactly.
Oh man.
It'll be
Oh, I
interesting.
can't wait to review Madman Across the Water. We can get these averages.
Yeah, I think the averages will probably get better because I think we got Madman Across the Water next, which is well acclaimed, and then we'll have Honky Chateau, Don't Shoot Me, I'm the Piano
Yellow Brick
Player,
Road.
Yellow Brick Road.
Caribou, Captain
Caribou,
Fantastic,
Captain Fantastic.
even Rock of the Westies. I feel like we'll all like.
Yeah, and then we got the really amazing disco album. Way down in Louisiana, across the New Orleans.
Yeah, just put it on 2 times speed.
Who needs Voulez-Vous by ABBA? That's a crappy disco album. This album, that's where it's at.
All right. Well, Madman Across the Water is next. Thank you for tuning in to our Tumbleweed Connection video. It's probably a more unpopular video out there since a lot of people have this as their favorite album, but that is what it is.
Please continue watching
Scott,
our series.
as Scott would say, music is art, art is expression, and we all have our own opinions on this. So, any closing thoughts before we wrap up?
Yes, please keep watching our series, even if you love this album. Like any other video from his albums from the 70s, we're going to be giving much higher acclaim. Any other one. Pick any other one, please. Just click on any other one.
Victim
if you made
of
it
what?
this far and you're like shaking your head, these guys hate Elton John, please just click any other video in the series.
Victim of Love. I'm just kidding.
Maybe not that one.
My last words, my famous last words will be, this album even though I gave it a low score, it's not horrible like some other Elton John albums, but we've reached some pretty mediocrity right now. But once we get some Madman Across the Water, we're going to get some pretty high highs, and we're not going to stop for a while after that.
And also, just remember, those who who are probably upset that we gave it a low. Me and Scott both gave it an 8 out of 10. I still think that's a good score.
It is. It's just when you're used to Elton John making 9 and 10 albums, it's kind of like with Presence, when Led Zeppelin made like a 6 or 7 out of 10 album, and they made all these 9s and 10s.
That's what you talking about. I gave that a 2. I still stand by that.
I don't think I'll be as harsh as Jacob.
It's like when an artist that you know can make better doesn't, it's a little disappointing.
All right. Well, we'll do Madman Across the Water next. I'm sure we'll give that one a higher score. It's got Tiny Dancer on it. So be on the lookout for that one. Thank you for tuning in. See you all in the next one. Good night.